August 30th, 2025. It is 7:13 in the morning. It's a little later than normal for me because I got up at 12 in the night. And then I didn't go back to sleep till 3. And then I decided just to stay asleep, and I woke up about 6:30. So here we are. Here's Miko and I on this beautiful Saturday. Here, show everybody, Miko. Look. And he's being very stubborn. He doesn't want to get off the mouse pad. So it's been very difficult trying to move my mouse. Yes. So this morning impressions. Not too much to say since I kind of just woke up and just been getting my head out of the fuzzies. Making my morning drink. Today on the agenda is the gym. I'm going to do legs, glutes and hamstrings, and then 45 minutes on the cardio. My weight was 201.3 pounds. So it may look like I am just going to be losing about a pound this week. Wonderland is still in the horizon. Maybe next week, but we'll see what happens tomorrow because there's still one more day. My weight may drop, but who knows, right? Who knows? But honestly, I don't think it'll drop that much. I don't think it'll drop 2 pounds to get me into the 100s. But we shall take it slow, and at least it's going on a downward trend, where in the past it's just been going back and forth in a certain range, right? So that's the recycling truck picking up the cardboard. The dogs are just hearing it, so they're responding to the recycling truck. We have recycling every other Saturday, and sometimes we can't get it all in there, and I told someone to go to the dump with the extra boxes, but he said, nah, no need. So he put all of it in the garbage, and I don't think they took it. Oh, now he's stopping the garbage truck. Now he's swearing at the garbage truck. Yep, good times, yeah. Good times. Anytime you need a payment, yep. Well, I don't know the words. I don't know the words. So, mixing up my drink so I can take my medicine and my vitamins. I don't know if the collagen and greens and fiber is working, but I know the fiber is working. The greens and the collagen, who knows, right? Oh, okay. So I am here going to do my gym a little after I eat breakfast. Most likely leave about 8:30 since it's 7:17. And then when I come back, I either am going to fall asleep or I'll might go to the pool today. But I have to remember to put sunscreen on this. But I've been kind of avoiding the sun ever since I got my tattoo. My other tattoo, I got that back in 2000, and honestly hardly saw it because you know why? I'm obese. I have obesity, so I hardly see that one on my hip because of fat. But one day I get to see Snoopy, which is my tattoo, on my hip. So who knows? Let's see. So not much to say this morning. I know every day is a good day as long as you make it a good day. So I shall see you later. Probably a buddy on the go or gym accountability check-in. So I shall do this or this. Bye, bunnies. Miko says bye too. Say bye-bye. Yeah. Say bye-bye. Yeah. Bye. Hey bunnies, I am on my way to the gym. It is 8:51 in the morning. It's 72 degrees in the car, according to the car thermometer. The weather today is kind of weird. It looks like it's going to rain. There's a lot of clouds in the sky and it's a little dark, but we'll see how that goes. I don't know the weather forecast because I don't really watch the news. And I don't look at my weather app. So yeah, so informed, yeah. And like I said previously, today is legs, glutes, and hamstrings. So this is my gym accountability check-in. So I am on my way to the gym. I feel a little nauseous. And yeah, you know, I'm going down the street, like, I don't understand why some people's trash cans are empty and why are some people's trash cans still full. Weird. Whatevers, right? Whatevers. So let's see. I just hope I have a good workout today, and it's not too crowded. Oh, look, this lady. Oh, this lady. She, like Jesus. Good thing I'm going 15 miles an hour. She didn't even look. She just ran out. What happened to stop, right, left, right, or left, right, left? No, she just ran out in the street. Like, what? Other people don't live here? What? Like, look over here. Still get boxes. Because today is, the blue. Still get boxes next to an still get empty can full of boxes, all folded up, and then empty can. Why didn't they take the one that was full? Who knows? And it's not like you can go, it's not like every week. It's every other week over here. So it's interesting because you have regular trash day, which is on Wednesdays. And then you have every other week you have recycling. Okay? Every other week you have recycling. But you don't have every other week of the green can, right? Your, I don't know, what do they call it? You know, your green waste. So why is it every other week? You only get basic 2 pickups. The regular trash every week, and then you get the recycling, the blue can, every other week. But then you don't have that third one of the, you know, your green waste. So how come they cannot pick up every week of the blue? Don't make sense. Anyway, I don't make the rules. Oh boy. Oh, already starting to yawn already. Maybe today will just be go to the gym and then go home, eat lunch, and just go to sleep. And then tomorrow maybe can be go to the gym, eat lunch, and then go to the pool. Because I have to catch up on my sleep. And then, you know what? I'll keep thinking, when you go to sleep, that's how muscles grow. So my muscles need to grow. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Da, 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 and turn. Oh boy. Oh yeah, I was gonna say on Monday, because that's Labor Day. Monday is Labor Day, right? So the gym has modified hours, but it doesn't affect me because I'm a VIP member, which allows me 24/7 access to the gym. So it can be 1 o'clock in the morning, and if I want to go to the gym, I can go to the gym. I just use the little fob card thingy, scan it, and then the door will open for me, and there you go. And also, there is 24/7 camera monitoring. So inside the gym. So yeah. So I don't know. I never saw it, but for a while they had to. I don't know, maybe about a year ago. I don't know. They had to send out an email saying you cannot bring people in if they're not a member. So I guess people was bringing other people in who was not a member, during the off hours, not during work hours. So I don't know. To me, pay your own gym membership. I have to. So yeah. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be that kind of day. I like doing leg workouts, but sometimes Saturday is just like, it just hits you all at once. You know how tired you are because you just go, and then Saturday you just was like, bleh, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And then Sunday you feel refreshed because, you had your Saturday to kind of recuperate. But then Sunday you're like, oh my God, I have the Sunday scaries because I got to go work the next day. I don't know if I shared this, but when it was like the first week of school coming back, no students, just the teachers, another teacher in the 4th grade asked me, so Christy, when is your retirement? How many more years do you have to go? And I looked at her and I went, I'm probably gonna go die in my classroom. Retire. I'm like, yeah. I said, I don't know, I'm gonna probably die in my classroom because honestly I don't see myself retiring. I mean, people are like counting down like the years, like 30 years, but I mean, if you go by that, I guess I have 8 years to go. But oh boy, these bicycles. I'm all about the bicycles, but if the road is not made for bicycles, why are you on the road with cars? And there is no sidewalk or shoulder for bicycles. Oh my God. Anyway, so yeah, what I was saying. So yeah, I'm probably gonna die in my classroom. Because yeah, retirement is I don't even, to me there's no concept of retirement at this point in my life. I mean, yes, I do have retirement, but honestly I don't think it's going to sustain me for until I for real pass away. So I have to work. And I don't mind working because working also stimulates my mind. And although I would love to retire, I mean, if I could retire now, I would. Honestly, I would. I mean, I could find something to stimulate my brain, but the money is not there to retire. And yeah, that's just a basic one. Because I could find, honestly, retiring, I could find something to do. Go to the gym, work on my teacher store. Yeah, I was gonna do my teacher store, but that's just too much work. And then you have to think about all these things, and it's like, it's too much work. I mean, maybe I'll do it later, but I just kind of removed all my products from my teacher store and Teachers Pay Teachers. And because, you know, I was planning to revamp it. But, oh, what this car doing? I was planning to revamp it, but then it just became too much work. I mean, yes, it's a good source of revenue, but I mean, it's just too much work. And then you have to like really test it out with your students. And some of the ideas I have, I never test them out yet. So I don't know, maybe in the near future or the far future, I'll do it. But oh, look at these good citizens picking up rubbish. Thank you. Yeah, maybe I'll do it, but for now I don't want to do it. YouTube channel is so much easier and a lot less work than working on your Teacher Pay Teacher store. And not that I think I'm going to have a revenue from YouTube, but probably won't, because, you know, hello, it's been 2 months and all I have is 10 subscribers. But I did not start a YouTube channel for fame and fortune and to be an influencer. Like I keep saying, I don't influence nobody. I just influence myself. This channel was started more on a selfish tone of it provides me free therapy. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the middle lane because I'm not going to school. I am going to go on the freeway. So yeah, I keep saying so yeah because that's just my thinker word. Look over here, all dirty, the window. So see, maybe I should just say I'm thinking instead of saying so. I'm thinking I have a lot of work to do as well. I really need to start that Lego project because stupid me, there's like this summit thing where, you know, the teachers in the complex, I guess, come together and then we share ideas and whatever. So stupid me went, yeah, I'll do it. You know, thinking I'm using this project as, you know, what to talk about. But I didn't even do them yet. And the thing is in January, or is it February? It's either in January or February. But maybe they forgot and I don't have to do it. Maybe I'll just shut my mouth and then I don't have to do it. But I will still be prepared. But maybe if I don't say nothing, then they'll do it. Then they won't remember that I volunteered, because I volunteered to the principal who left. So maybe the people who he told, they don't remember, so I'm not gonna do it. Maybe, yeah, cross our fingers, but we'll see. But you know, honestly, this is a good class to do this project with because it's very low. I have 15 students now, and you know, they talk a lot. I mean, what class doesn't talk a lot? But at least when they talk, they try hard. Even the sub said that, the substitute teacher. But also too, they talk a lot, but they don't work. And I keep telling them, if you can work and talk, wonderful. I don't mind you talking. But if you can only talk and no work is getting done, then it's more important just to work and stop talking. Because your work got to get done. You didn't come to school to talk. So that's my thing. So if you can work and talk, go ahead, talk it up. But if you can't work and talk, then you need to stop talking because the work is more important. But we're trying to get that idea in their head because, oh my goodness, they take so long. We're still on the morning routine that's supposed to be done by 8:30, 8:35. And we still got the majority of them not even done with their writing reflection journal. And sometimes not even writing down their homework and planner, which is the first thing that they need to do in the morning when they come in. And let me tell you, you might think, oh, you don't give them enough time. Hello, I open my classroom door at 7:15. They have a lot of time. And these, I'm talking about the ones who come, who are the first ones in there, and it's 8:30, and they still don't have their homework and school reminders copied in their planner. And it's not a lot. It's honestly, it's basically the same words every day. But the work changes because it's the same kind of work. But the words don't change that need to go in their planner. And I do that deliberately. So honestly, so they can copy the previous day's homework and to put it in. Because we're building habits. Anyway, I'm thinking, so I'll do that instead. I'm thinking, oh boy, I really feel like I'm going to throw up. So this is nausea, huh? So this is nausea. Working through my nausea. Okay, gonna go on the freeway. Woohoo. Okay, here we go. So I shall say goodbye because I'm thinking a lot and I don't know quite what to say. The next time I check in with you, it will be the end of my workout. And I do this to also keep accountable to myself and to document that, yes, I went and I finished it. So remember that you need to have a good day. You don't need to have a good day. You just have any kind of day you want. Oh, Jesus, Christmas. Are we in a parade? Okay, I'm gonna go now. So bye, bunnies. Hi, bunnies. I finished my workout. Yay, me. I did my legs. I did glutes and hamstrings. I was not able to do the dual 45 extension because someone was on it and I didn't want to wait, which was good because he was on it for a good 20 minutes after I started my cardio. So that was a good decision, but I did not do that today, and that's fine. On my way home, it looks really gray, so I don't think it's a pool day, honestly. Unless where I live is actually sunny. So I'm gonna start the car now so I can get my butt on home. It was a good workout. I finished my 45 minutes of cardio on the elliptical. I think, as I kind of analyze my habits, by the time it's Thursday, I don't know, maybe my legs are just hash already, so they only want to do 20 minutes of cardio. And, I don't know, we'll see, but it might be the trend, it might be a 20-25 minute cardio session once a week, and then the other 5 are 45 minutes. But I've been noticing there's just one day I just cannot get through my elliptical. I don't know, I just can't. My legs are just like this. So on my way home, it's about 11:18, 84 degrees according to the car thermometer. I'm gonna go home, take a shower, eat lunch. Like I said, don't know if it's gonna be a pool day because it is kind of gray and it looks like it's gonna rain. But it might be different from where I live, because over here, one place could be raining and then you drive for like 5 minutes down the road and then it's sunny. Yep, that's island life. So over here, kids are fundraising, getting their little fish, their little, what do you call the fish nets? I wonder what they're fundraising for. I don't know. Maybe there's a sign. Let me see. This is for football, flag football. They're fundraising for flag football. And they're good that, you know, they keep active. And then their parents support them keeping active. Yeah. So I'm thinking, I need to stop saying so and maybe just put in I'm thinking a lot. Yeah, so that was my last gym session until my check-in tomorrow. We'll see where that goes. I have to admit though, I will admit, last night I had a protein, what do you call it? Protein granola. Yeah, I had some of that. Oh, it tasted so good. It tasted so good. I had 2 servings of that. So what is that? 260 calories. Yeah. And then, you know, Miko, so I'm eating it, right? And he's just trying to eat it with me. I tell you, that dog is spoiled. It's like I'm going like this and he's pulling at my hand. Oh, he's a sweetie. He is a sweetie. I can't believe, sometimes I look at him and I can't believe how small he is. Because when I look at him, I just think of him as, you know, a dog. But then I kind of like, when I just kind of think about his size, I'm like, oh, you are small. That's why sometimes I go, you're so small. You're so small. And he's so small. But he's not light though. He's like a small tank. He's a tank. He's not no 5-pound chihuahua, I tell you that. He's my little Kanaka Maoli kind dog. He is this. I think he's what, 11 pounds, but he's so tight. He's so small. He when we used to have cats, he was smaller than the cats. Yeah. I was just thinking though, lately I've been kind of missing Jasmine and Mackenzie. They were 2 dogs that passed away. My 2 girls. And I just kind of miss them. I don't know, just something overcame me. Like I wanted to hug them, but not knowing that I couldn't hug them just kind of made me sad. And I miss Spencer and Mochi. They passed away like 10 years ago. And pretty soon it's gonna be 10 years until when my grandma passed away. Oh, all these, 2015 was such a hard year. It was hard in the sense of Spencer, Mochi, and my grandma passed away all in that same year. And it's just, can you believe that was 10 years ago? I cannot. And it's almost been 20 years. It's about 18 years since Jake passed away. He was my first real dog that was my real pet. Got him in 2000 in Oregon from the Clackamas County shelter. He was an Australian Shepherd. Oh, he was my baby. I wish I could have provided him a better life. I had 7 years with him. You know, I've been noticing with my bigger dogs, I've only had like 7 or 8 years with them. Spencer was about 7 years. No, Spencer was 8 years. Jake was 7 years. And Mochi was 7 years. I don't know what the thing is around the 7 or 8 mark. And then with my smaller dogs, I had, let's see, about 13 years. And I'm trying to count in my head. 16, 20, and about 16, 17 years. Yeah. But I would go through all that again to provide them a good home. I know it's very emotional, and you know, it was a big loss, but I'd rather go through all that, you know, just to make their life easier and happy. I mean, I wish I was richer and I could give them much more, but at least they were provided for. They had a roof over their head. They could pretty much go anywhere they wanted in the house. They had good food. Sometimes they eat better than I do. Do you know I cannot eat bacon? Because housemate Daniel would make bacon and I would not eat bacon. You know why I can't eat bacon? Because I'd rather give it to the dogs. And even in the house, I have to spell the word bacon. I have to go BACON because if they hear the word bacon, they go absolutely nuts. I can't even eat bacon. Yeah, because I just give it to them. If I'm lucky, if I get this big a piece of bacon. But we hardly eat bacon. But I'm just saying, if we ever have bacon, I don't eat bacon. They eat my bacon. I mean, that's how spoiled they are. One of many ways. I used to get bark box for them, but then only 2 really play with the stuffed toys. The rest could give a, you know, they don't give a crap about it. But they do love the snacks. But they don't provide enough snack packages, you know. So I used to get bark box, but then I stopped because we have like a, you know, that those big containers. Those plastic containers you can get at Target. Yeah, we have one full of stuffed toys from BarkBox, and only like one plays with it pretty much all day, with stuffed toys all day. One just plays with it in the morning. I don't know, she likes to play with it in the morning. And the other ones could care less. But yeah, so I had to cancel the bark box. It just wasn't, you know, it was just accumulating toys that nobody plays with. Meanwhile, we have this big container full of used and unused, not even touched toys. All the tags are removed, but yeah, so they just can play with those. Yeah, thinking. Yeah, so I got kind of melancholy about my little dogs in the past, and even the little cats in the past. I miss some of my cat. I miss all of my cats actually through the years. Even that one too. I thought cats would live long, but even the cats that we had, it's like, how come? You didn't, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. And then there were some literally taken from us too soon. Like, they insisted on being outdoor cats, so we let them be outdoors. This was the old place. And then one day, they never came back. Yep. And I don't want to, but I hope they, I don't know. It's just too sad to think about what was done to them. I shall turn this conversation to be a little bit more happy. Yeah, it is. I'm going to talk about the weather now. Yeah, driving over here is not a pool day, unless it's going to turn later in the afternoon, but it is just overcast and kind of gloomy. Maybe it'll rain, and then I can get a free car wash. Yeah, not a pool day. It's okay. Not a pool day. At least it's a little cooler. Well, it's 88 degrees according to my car. So how much cooler is that? Not much. I don't have any errands today. I guess my only errand is to go home and eat lunch. And I most likely will be taking a nap. Then maybe after the nap, I will do some computer work for work. Okay, my goal is today, I'm going to get the Lego done. I'm going to get the Lego project planned out and mapped out. That's my goal. Yeah, that's my goal. Get into the place-based education and connect it to the first Lego League Unearthed theme. You know, I gotta be honest, sometimes those Lego themes is like, I always join when the good one that I think is past. Like last year, the theme was submerged. So they could explore, you know, the ocean and the underwater. This year it's unearthed, so we're in archaeology. Yeah. Okay. And then long time ago, when I first got into the thing, they had like animals in the rainforest or something. I don't know what it was. And then what was the theme when I joined for that year? It was about water and moving water from one place to another or something. I was like, okay, yeah, water. That's the one we went to Houston for. Yeah, that was an experience. That was the last time I've been on an airplane, in 2018, to go to Houston. It was so big, that convention center. And then teams from all around the world. And then even like the teams from all around the world. My goodness, the parents would just like, especially the ones from international, they just was like all into it. But it was nice to, you know, look for to, you know, see people from other countries and look at their ideas on the same topic. But yeah, that was a good experience. I don't think we'll ever go again because we don't really have the school didn't get the grant for after school activities. and it's a 3-year grant. So like the robotics club, if I ever had to start that over, would not happen, because there's no after school clubs anymore, because you either do it out of love, which is FREE, you do it for free, or like normal, you have after school club and you get paid for it. And honestly, I like my gym time, because like I said, you can't get that time back. And also too, I'm not going to get paid for it, and that's a lot of work. And then, but you know, the truth of the matter is, this might be an unpopular opinion, but it is true from my experience. The students at my school are not interested. They're interested for like 3 weeks and then they quit. Yeah. Because I thought, you know, introducing Lego robotics, you know, they're all like, oh yeah, we get to play with Legos. But then it's like, you're playing with Legos for a purpose, and then it's like a whole different thing, right? They actually have to work. So they didn't want to work, so they quit. And then you're only, out of like, say 10 joined, and then you're only left with 4. Yeah. And then through the years, it just got lesser and lesser, and then I just stopped. And the big reason also too was COVID. Then after COVID, I did not want to start it up again, because honestly, the interest is not there. And even now, I was reading, you know, they're trying to get computer science into the school, which we have a whole grading on the report card for computer science, right? And I understand, because, you know, this is that day and age of, you know, so we're supposed to teach them coding and stuff like that. But I remember way back when I went to school, our coding was like 10 and then run, da da da. You have to actually type the code in, okay? I remember that when I went to school. And then I guess we're trying to do that again, but easier. But then I was reading an article, and graduates now, they can't even find jobs in coding or whatever. And I'm like, then why are we wasting all this time? If it's gonna be there, they'll learn it, you know. But really, they should be learning how to read and write, how to do their math, how to apply math in different situations, learn about the world. I mean, no sense teaching them coding, because that will probably be obsolete to some degree when they get older. I mean, look at, I remember we used to have on the Commodore 64, they used to, you know, tell us, okay, put in 10 and then quotation mark and something, and then end quotation mark, and then all this kind, 20, and then whatever, I forget. And then, okay, and run, and then the little thing goes, you know, on the screen. That was coding, right? Did I apply that later on in my life? No. Do they even do that now? No, because they have more sophisticated coding programs. So why, I don't understand why they're emphasizing it so much. I mean, I get it, because you know, the world is going more computerized, and you know, there's also, like, you know, robots serving coffee in coffee shops. But there's a point in which it's like, you know what, that's try to do that when they're older, when they understand what an algorithm is, which is just directions. I mean, we're trying to have them just follow directions accurately, and now we're telling them to make directions. They can't even make a story out of a simple word problem, and you give them the quantities. So So I don't know. But we gotta spend time on computer science, and then we use code.org because we not, as teachers, sorry, but this one is not qualified to teach computer science. I work pretty good working on a computer, but I cannot be coding on computer. I don't know. Some things that they have us teach waste time. You know, our time that we have with them is so limited. And then, you know, we have some kids getting pulled out for one thing or another. And, you know, we don't even have our class as a whole for very long. So how are we supposed to do all these things? I don't know. Who knows? Sometimes it's like just too many things. Then when we try to say something and they just shoot us down. Well, I shall say goodbye, bunnies, because I'm almost home. And I don't even know if this is going to take, this is already what, almost 23, this is 23 minutes already. So I shall say goodbye. I think if I'm going to split this up into gym accountability check-in and bunny on the go. So see you later, bunnies. Bye. Good afternoon, bunnies. It is 5:09 p.m. This is my evening reflection. It'll be a short one because I took a long time. I talked a lot during going to and from the gym. So pretty much I said everything I kind of wanted to. Just wanted to give you an update. I did come home, eat breakfast. I ate lunch and then I did take a nap. I think I took a nap for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then I got up and I did my planner because that's kind of behind. And I put in things that needed to be done so I don't forget. Let's see. As far as my goal of getting the Lego project done, I may do it, I may not do it. I'm just taking it easy, quite honestly. After this, I am going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to edit this together and upload it to YouTube. And I think I'm just going to watch YouTube videos and just read. That's about it. So not much to report. Miko's over here, joined me on the desk. See his little tippy-tappy on the desk. So he is here. So I shall say goodbye, bunnies, and thank you. Please like and subscribe this video. I don't even know if you made it to all the way to the end because it is like past 45 minutes at this point. So thank you so much. Remember, if I can do hard things, you can do hard things. So let's do hard things together. Bye.